Given that I'm a psychologist, I kind of focus a little bit more on their emotional health. And we know, particularly in this region of the country, when it's darker more frequently than it is light, that we really need to pay attention to our mood.
For lack of a better way of putting it, we're social beings. And so you really want to have that social component to help, because in some ways it also keeps us in check.
You know, of course, the days are shorter. We get less sunlight. For many of us, that tends to make us, we tend to feel a little less well because of that. But at the same time, we can adjust to try to find some of that sunlight elsewhere.
It can be walking outside, it can be skating if you love skating. I mean, we have a lot of parks where you can actually just do hiking or snowshoeing. There's a lot of cross-country ski trails in our area. Those are all ways you can get out, get a little sun if it's a bright day, and definitely burn off extra calories so you don't put on the weight gain that we sometimes see during the winter.
I think that some of the biggest issues for people who live in the Midwest for winter is comfort food control.
I think really important to plan out your meals, your timing of your meals, what you're going to have to eat, your grocery shop list, planning how you're going to get in your activity.
Well, I think that if you have activities that you can do as a family, that really makes it a lot of fun. And if you make a plan, so you say, we're gonna go do snowshoeing in a couple of weeks, and so you have something to look forward to, and then you get out as a family and you do it together, and you will always have fun.
In the winter, I will bike inside. I have a stationary bike. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it's not as fun, but yes, it helps me stay more well during the winter months.
This is what I do with my kids. You have millions of socks that don't get matched in the wash. You take those socks and you tie them in a knot, and you can have a snowball fight with each other and hide behind the furniture and run around, things like that.
I flip tires. Truly. Actually, I do a lot of physical exercise. So if it's on a work day, when I get home, I try to lift weights or do some sort of cardiovascular exercise, whether it's running, which is a little bit harder if you don't have a treadmill in the winter or you don't like cold.
One of the most important things in preventing myself from getting sick and things like that in the winter is good hand washing and making sure that I'm eating well.
Hydration is always really important. The air has less moisture, so your skin can dry out, your respiratory tract can dry out. We don't want people having more colds or coughs or susceptibility to influenza, the viruses we know are going to be around. Good hydration can prevent some of that.
I would say plan ahead for wellness.
Have a winter plan.
Play hard and eat well.
Get your flu vaccine and wash your hands often.
Do things that are fun, even though it's cold, and just prepare for the cold. We're not immune to it, we just know how to prepare.
Go out, get your 30 minutes of moderate exercise per day and sleep at night. I tend to keep things pretty simple.
Embrace the winter, make sure you bundle up in layers, get outside and enjoy it. It's so beautiful out there.